Alright, everybody. What's going on? So, it's been a while since I last streamed. Just haven't had the time to really get on and do anything. But, play a couple games this weekend, and finally got enough of the Silver Lions. Was able to get my crew into the B17 Flying Fortress. So, we are going to see how this thing goes. Looks like I'm actually getting short gunners here. So it's not going to be flying at full crew capacity. So that might be a issue we're going to run into, but let's take a look at some of these modifications. So looks like we're starting out with 8 500-pound bombs. Really? It's only going to get 2 2,000-pounders. So that's 4. Oh, here we go. This is what we're going to probably try to unlock first. We're going to try to get these 1,000-pounders, carry 6,000 pounds, and should be able to just smack a base clean off the map in one pass. Let's just hope. Let's see, what was that? It's the B17. It looks like that's going to be the last upgrade we get. Let's take a look back here. Yep, so the first one we get is going to be those 2,000-pounders. Then we'll get the 12 500-pounders, finally unlocking the 1,000-pounders at the end. So it's going to take us a minute to get the firepower we want to use this thing at its full payload possibilities. Granted, we could get away with it with the second round of 500-pounders here because they give us 12 of them. So we'll still be carrying about 6,000 pounds explosive payload. But we got 4,000. We'll make do with that. Let's see. We only got a couple more to go on the P-38 Lightning. I think we should be almost done with this. Oh no, we're still new on the F4 with the Marine Corps variant. Yeah, we got work to do on the P-51 as well. And we're only 2 away from finishing off the A-20. It's going to be our last strike fighter until we finish out these 2 SB-2Cs. We got the SB-2C-1C and the Helldiver, or the SB-2C-4. We'll see how that goes when we get there. But our next strike aircraft is going to be the PBJ. And then it looks like we go back into another, and we go into a fighter. That's if you guys haven't guessed, I'm still somewhat new to playing the game. As you can see, I don't have everything unlocked yet, haven't messed with any of the tanks at all. Can't get a helicopter until I get rank 5 with the planes or tanks. I do want to work on the Navy a little bit when I get near the end with, probably once I get to the end with the aviation, because I really want this F-14 Bravo Tomcat, you know, but the F-16 is going to be nice. I will want to keep the Warthog around, you know, the A-10 Thunderbolt. Want to keep that around too. That's weird. You unlock it at tier 7, but if you paid for it, you know, you can buy yourself the earlier model and you get to use it down in tier 6. So, I was talking to a buddy of mine in Discord last night about this anyway. He was looking into it for me. So let's see what this all entails here. We got some GB8s. Looks like we can still get some Sidewinders to mess with. That's man, that's a lot of rockets. These AGM-65s look nice as well. It's kind of a shame though that we can only put on 3 per wing. Surprised we can't put these Mark 82s in with some Sidewinders just to keep ourselves somewhat safe. Well, that's what the A10 early gets us. Let's see what the modifications like on this. Okay, so it's going to be a similar loadout type, but it does look like we get the option to have 4 Sidewinders instead of just 2. But it does look like we will have to mess with the custom weapon loadout when we finally unlock it, and we'll see what we can do about trying to get some more of these AGM-65s, maybe getting let's see. Yeah, we can see about getting a total of 6 of these Snake Eyes in with some of these AGMs. It looks like be able to fit one here and here, and then probably get a single here and here. So that would probably get us about a total of 8. I believe these are guided. If not, you know, they'll work just like these here. So we'll just, you know, let them drop and see what happens. But you know, it's going to take me a while to get down here. Tier 7 for that. As you can see, we got quite a bit of planes to still go through. So we currently are using this version of the Flying Fortress, and then we'll start research on this one. This one should be pretty fun. So same kind of setup. We're going to start out with these 500 pounders, So, I mean, it looks like the loadout's going to be the same for the two. But we may get... There's probably a couple things in here that'll ultimately make it better in the long run. So, we're looking at a max speed of about 300 miles an hour. Jeez. Until we get the plane, we can't really determine how fast it goes, but it's... And the speed will change based on your payload. So obviously, you load it up with 6,000 pounds worth of explosives, that's going to be carrying an extra 6,000 pounds to weigh it down. So with the current loadout on here right now, we're already losing about 2 miles off our top speed, which is fine. Our biggest problem, I believe, is going to be taking off and landing in the realistic battles. And with our luck, look at that, our first mission of the day is rank 2 and above to destroy an enemy base. So we're going to go ahead and we'll just... that's a decent amount of armor protecting all our guys here. So as you can see, this is how everybody's situated. We got a gunner in the rear, 2 guys on the waist, we got 2 gunners on the roof. Looks like the gunner on the roof's our best option as far as covering anything directly above us. I could be wrong. We got 2 pilots and a gunner. So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gunners. So where's the 7th one? Oh, there he is. So we won't know until we actually start playing to find out which guys we're missing. Hopefully it's like... Hopefully we're missing 1 or 2 of the guys from the top, because I think more of our problems are going to come from behind us and below us, considering we're probably going to be starting out around 3,000 meters, maybe higher. So, thinking as long as we can get them up there, stay flying, we'll be pretty good. Marco, you want me to do another backflip? Jesus Christ. I don't even think this thing gets enough speed to do a backflip, man. Almost certain, though, we'll have the altitude for it. But it's gonna be tight to do a backflip in this big boy. Hell, even using the Phantom, we've had issues getting those backflips going, and that thing, breaks the sound barrier. So, you're talking about me. Good luck. I am top heavy. I would say I'm pretty much like the B17 here. Got a lot of weight to move around. But yeah, this looks like it's gonna be, once I can get the last 2 crew members out of it, we should be alright. So when we get to the next B17, we should have 6, hopefully topping out at the 7 crew members, so every single machine gun on this will be manned. and I won't have to worry so much about switching my views. Hey, welcome, Black Widow. Yeah, I just got this B17, so I'm excited to try it out. Hopefully I don't fail too bad. Been having a terrible run of playing this game lately. Been getting shot down within the first minute or so of a game. So, oh come on, just start the match already. Man, I can't believe it's taken so long here. There we go. Yeah, we'll get a bomber game out of the way. We'll probably do the A20 as well. Get that knocked out, and then get some more practice in with. Oh, look at that! We're all the way up 5,000 meters already. Oh, of course. I gotta destroy a base, and there are no bases. This is gonna be a nightmare for me because I can't land unless we take the base. Don't turn the B-17 like a fighter. Yeah, I kind of learned that the hard way using all the other ones early on. I would take turns way too sharp, get the over G warning all the time. 9 times out of 10, break the wings off in the dive trying to land it. Kind of funny to watch. It's a pain if you're really trying to get back into the fight. But let's see what we can accomplish with this. This is kind of a major disappointment, since I have to drop a base. Alright, so we're not gaining speed, but we're not losing speed, so that's cool. Looks like we already got a fighter below us. Let's see. Alright, so put an autopilot in its place here. So looks like we got 2 guns to use for that. We got our waist gunner. Yep, and our belly boy is gonna get some pretty good shots down low as well. Oh, Jesus, we're already overheating the engine. That's fantastic. So we'll cut the throttle back here. It's do its job. Oh jeez, we got somebody coming in at us already. Looks like we got 2 fighters. Nope, not having it, dude. You're not gonna try and get me out of that. Oh, I got a couple hits on him. Oh, yeah, get out of that right. Oh, man, I got pilot sniped. Oh. I've got a lot of work to go with this. Yeah, definitely wish we could have got a better map here so we could actually get these bombs dropped. Also wasn't expecting fighters to be up at 5,000 meters already. The G5N ain't that guy. So, little background here. I have not gone down any other line in the aviation tree outside of the American tree. First thing I did when I started playing it is I immediately started down the bombers, just really hoping I can get pretty far into it. And then I found out, hey, you can get 5 crew members. Might as well start working on the other trees as well. So as you can see, I got one more B17 to really get here, and I'm up here for everybody else. I mean, I've already researched most of these guys. I just have to get the money to get them. But yeah, I was running the Catalina and the Mariner at the same time at one point. So I was using the crew I got in my A20 as a secondary bomber. But let's go ahead and get him out. We'll strap some bombs to this guy. We already lost. Wow. So we'll switch over to the bombs, try to get a base started at least with the A20. I'll just try and get there quick, drop them all, head right back to base. Hopefully we don't get taken out. First Saber, is that down the British line or one of the others? Because the only thing I've branched out into with the other nations is I've started the German tank line, because it's pretty much the same thing I did for World of Tanks on Xbox when I used to play that almost religiously. And then I started the Japanese naval. Oh, I forgot this thing doesn't have a bomb scope, so this is going to be interesting to say the least. Okay, I'll have to check it out, see if see how that looks. But yeah, my buddy Marco, he might have taken off. My buddy Marco's at work and he was watching for a minute there. Him and I are supposed to play together. We're gonna start the British aviation tree and see how that goes. But for now, I'm gonna at least run a good game on every plane I've got today. Hopefully I can get some decent games so I can actually work the Japanese ships before I have to go to bed and get ready for work, so. Hopefully we can get some of that done. Oh, of course, there's a wyvern down there, so. Well, he probably won't kill that base in one go, so we'll be able to clean it up for him. Yeah, if you enjoy watching, I do try to get a stream going every day. You know, I get home from work, get on War Thunder, I'll boot up a stream, might as well since I'm on, and oh man, he did wipe that base in one go. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Oh, well, we've starved the engine. Yep, as I figured. wrong way. Everything going up. Is he trying to get me with rockets? Oh, what the heck? Cut my tail? Really? That is absurd. We'll say that.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
It is a massive disappointment on my part. Grinding for the F100, losing money. See, I had the same issue. That's why I've got so many planes unlocked, but I've got, you know, nothing purchased to get into. So I was running into the same issue you're having, you know, lack of silver lions and whatnot. But I bought the F4 here. Let me get this back. So I've been running the F4 Phantom here, and definitely not easy to get used to going from propellers into the jets with all the radar, missile lock, and everything. So I'm still learning this, getting used to it. Let's see, where's that F100? There it is. All right, next. Yeah, so it's right before the C. The Super Saver. Okay. And there's the F-86. See, you're already in the jet fighters here. But yeah, getting a premium vehicle will help out incredibly when it comes to getting the Silver Lions. If you look at them, you can see it gives, you know, it tells you the cruise, max speed, and all that, all the stats. At the very bottom, though, it says max vehicle research efficiency, and it tells you the reward for the your research points and the amount of Silver Lions you get from each game. So Phantom's given 930% Silver Lions, which is quite a bit. I think the only thing that would be a little better would be this F5C. And talking to the guys I talked to in Discord through the squad I'm in, we pretty much, the only difference between the two is if you want to run missiles and get the missile lock all the time to make sure you hit your targets, you're going to want to go with the F4S. But if you're more of a dogfighter and using the main gun, you want to lead towards this F5. I believe, let's see here. So it does get some sidewinders you can use. But obviously, like, look at this. You can get the Mighty Mouse rockets. It's 76 rockets out of that. Or you can go with the bigger Zunies and get 8 of them. But yeah, so it looks like the F5 is more of a strike fighter than anything. So it'd be great for going after the bases and whatnot, enemy tanks, stuff like that. Let's see if I can pull up an old battle. Let's see, it's A20. Let's see, we lost in that one. See, I lost this game and I didn't make any money from it. And that's because I got shot down almost immediately. Because it's hard trying to keep track of, you know, where the enemies are at, and then the way my speakers are set up currently, what do you want to call it? Hearing the radar tell you that you're, if you're locked up or not has been quite an issue. So, oh, there he is. We got a PB down below. Let's open the map here. I think I'm gonna go to the north side of the map. Yep. Okay. Looks like he's gonna go there. What the heck? Looks like I'm gonna cross over then. Go there. So some guys in the PB A20s. Okay, so we got a strike fighter going for that first base. Well, Jesus, I gotta remember not to let off there. Yeah, after this game, hopefully it's pretty good for us. I will run that Phantom so you can see what I'm talking about. I was planning on streaming yesterday. Another guy in the Discord I'm in for my squad. He gave me a guide on how to run the F4. So, basically gave me a complete remap of certain, what do you want to call it? To change the radar. So you can change the scanning distance, the type of lock you want to do, because when you're in the Phantom, I believe the Sidewinders it comes with are heat seeking, and the Sparrows are IR. So you have to switch between an actual radar lock and just saying, hey, send it, And I can't wait until I get some upgrades for this thing. I'm really gonna need that intercooler for the motors, because it seems running it flat out full throttle is not working out too well for us. It tends to want to overheat even at taking, let's see, take 10%. Okay, so we gotta take 10% off the throttle to let them cool off. But I think we're getting close here. Yeah, as far as holding C to look around, I sometimes forget that I need to keep holding it when I'm messing with things. So if I hold it and go into the map, I forget that I need to push it back down before I exit the map. So otherwise, the plane's gonna do whatever the plane wants, because it's going off the wherever you point the mouse. And I really hope that I can get this base before, I think it was an FW that was below. Yeah. Okay, so it was an FW that was. Yeah, see, he's okay. We should be alright. Alright, so we're finally getting in range of the base. Go ahead, open the doors here. Keeping this thing steady, though,
Our victory is near.
Gonna be a problem.
Launching an attack.
Oh man, this is such a small target. Let's see if I can get the all of them dropped here.
Lead back up.
All right, that's all 8. Oh, that 109 below is going to be a problem. Okay, can't. Yeah, I think that BF 109 is going to come after us. So we're going to have to take the long way around here. Yeah, we got it. Wow, we got 8,000 silver just for taking that base out. So, that's a good chunk of change. It's the one, and that's the thing too, is playing, you probably already know, but playing realistic is going to pay out more than arcade does. The only problem I've run into by running arcade with these is when you put a higher tier vehicle in your lineup for arcade, you're automatically locked into that high tier. So even if I run that F4 Phantom in the arcade battle and I get shot down in it, and you can still run your other planes as long as they haven't been destroyed, or you can run your whatever plane you're using again, as long as you
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
what do you want to call it? The backups. As long as you have a backup, you can run whatever plane you were just in. Which I put 3 backups on that Phantom just for that reason. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Nope. Not having it. Not today. Oh, gee. Come on. Every time. I wonder if I can... Oh, man. This is not working out so well. See, it just says to leave the aircraft, but I'm missing a piece of the rudder. Hoping, yeah, at the higher tiers, aiming is a problem. What I've learned... Oh, man, this is going to be a disappointment. I was really hoping I can glide this thing back to base, land it, get it repaired, but... I tell you, those German cannons or whatever's on those BF-109s and those FW-190s, kind of ridiculous. As you saw, I did get taken out by a G55, so I mean, it is what it is. But a couple hits and I lost the tail broke off. So I guess we'll just go down with the plane here. No armament. Should still have a main. Yep. Should have still had the main turret, but as far as realistic battles go, I will say it is harder to aim, and it doesn't matter what type of vehicle you're in. You could be in a naval bomber, strike fighter. Aiming in general is going to be harder. Yeah, look at that. We'll get our big game reward, and then destroy player vehicles using a fighter. And it's got to be tier 3 or higher. Problem for me is majority of my fighters are all tier 2, so they have become obsolete until I can knock them out. Well, we are done with the A20, so we're gonna go ahead and let's see if we have the next one ready to go. And we do not. Need 77,000 to get into the naval bomber. You have your B17 spaded. I wouldn't mind playing. The only thing is, I've only got about enough time to play for about another hour or so here. But definitely on like the weekends, is when I get most of my time in. So I could definitely add you to friends list here, and we could definitely get a game going this weekend, and we can run whatever. I am curious though to see what the objective is. Battle of Guam. It says it's locked. What do I gotta do though? Use the vehicle. So I can use my F4. But I wonder why it says it's locked. So I do have USMC. I'm working on. See, I have to purchase the next one but I'm not even done with the USMC yet. And then the only other thing I got is the LVT to use in this. But I always want to try these, but I never have the proper vehicle to use. So, well, now that the A20's done, we don't have to worry about running that again. I definitely want to run the F4 and get that some extra. Oh, I didn't want to customize it. What do you want to call it? Get it some extra stuff here. I know it's just a fighter, but still got to get through it to get to the next one. So, in the meantime, let's take this guy out, and we'll see how many guys we can destroy here. Oh, it's already going. It's also nice with the premium planes too, especially at the higher tier. Yes, it's a little harder. What the heck is going on? There we go. It is a little harder getting used to because everybody's, around the same rank and everything, or battle rating rather. But just surviving in the game is going to get you XP and everything. So one thing I wanted. Oh, Jesus. So I don't know if you can hear the beeping going on. Get the gear up. But as you can hear all that pinging going on, it's pinging all of my teammates flying around me. That one radar off to the left. Looks like it's kind of doing like a sonar type deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the afterburner here. That. Nope. Yep, so increase the radar range to 370. Run it in a cone, so I got a smaller space to scan. And then hopefully we get, there we go. We got somebody over there. But yeah, the cockpit view's nice. I can't wait till I get my VR headset all set up for this, because then I will be running that view for a bit. So I'm thinking, guys, pretty far out there. Can't tell what is locked up. So we're gonna disengage from that guy. Oh, Jesus. That's not what I wanted to do. Just dropped a bomb. Didn't want to drop. Oh, I love the sound barrier breaking. Oh, come on. That was a disappointment. Get the tier 6 with the B17. I'll run this again. That was kind of disappointing. I didn't even... I was so focused on just trying to block somebody that I didn't even look and see if I was getting shot at there. But still made, didn't really do much. Gave me 5 seconds of activity. And it essentially doubled my money. Oh, look at this. Look at this. So we're gonna go ahead and get the... Oh man, this is tough. You can either outright do the radiator. Yeah, I'm just gonna outright get the radiator. Let's see. I've got a set of 762 belts. It was definitely disappointing with that. Yes, I'm hoping by the time we get to these, yeah, the next one is a 9. So, crew, making sure your crew is leveled up is important. The other thing with the premium guys, your crew ranks, ranks up much faster than everything else. So, like, you could just put any crew into your premium, grind with that premium, and then you can take that crew out and train them into whatever vehicle you want, pretty much. And they could pretty much be maxed out before even going into a brand new line. So, like, for example, if I keep the crew in this Phantom, right, and I just keep leveling them up, max out everything through the F4, I can also take the crew XP and still running it in the F4 Phantom. but I can then level this crew up for the ground units, and the same thing with the Navy. So you could pretty much max a crew out and then just put them wherever you want. Victory in the Sinai mission. Alright, so we won, and I earned 4,000, almost 5,000 silver lions, even though we got knocked out almost immediately. And I think because it's a premium, you don't even have to pay the repair cost like you do for others. Oh, that is the one downfall for the F4 specifically, or any of these up here, because these all come in a pack, and the F4 Phantom was like $60 for that. Let's see if I click on this, if it'll open it up and allow me to show it out. Yeah, the F5 is also 60. But you have to remember too, it comes with Golden Eagles and Premium for your account. So like for the F4 Phantom, it gave me 20 days of Premium, and I want to say 3,000 Golden Eagles, or maybe it was like, what do you want to call it? 2,500 maybe. I mean, so I used some of the, it might have been 2,800 because I bought the crew to stick into the F4. So it's definitely one of those things. What you want to basically look at is obviously do a little research, go watch some other people on YouTube that make videos showcasing them. Those guys have been playing a lot longer than I have and know the majority of these better than I do. Partly being they're probably monetized, and have the income from being monetized to where they can just buy all the premium ones, which would be amazing because, like I said, I would like to get this A10, although I think I'm going to enjoy the other one that you unlock on its own more. But then, as you can see, I can get the American version of an FW-190, get an Americanized Spitfire, the BF-109. Apparently this King Cobra is pretty good. But I believe the King Cobra is also... Where'd it go? I know it's one of these other planes that I think I've already gone through, or I'm going to go through next. So we got Corsair, Bearcat, Tiger Cat, Banshee. Let's see, where is that King Cobra? There. So it's the P-63 is what the King Cobra is. So I've actually already got it unlocked. I just need silver to purchase it once I get done with this Lightning, which should be just about a win. Yeah, it's going to be a couple more, like 2 or 3 wins, and I'll have that done. But if you could save some, you can probably just buy some of the Golden Eagles and try and buy something outright. From what I understand, you want to try and get something that's in tier 3 or higher. I believe tier 3 through 5 have the fastest checks for a game. And then, 6 and 7, even 8 is going to be, I don't know, because, see, the F4 Phantom's technically in with tier 7, but we get the Tomcats as well. I will say the number one thing that takes me out all the time while playing my F4 is the F-16s. They are pretty scary. So they got the these are all, what does it say, ×2 and ×4 for the AIM-9Js. What? No, they're all the same here. From what it looks like, yeah, so these 9Js have a shorter lock. But I believe they're explosive Yep, they're explosive. These ones are higher explosive than this, so these would probably be the way to go with the F-16. Probably throw a drop tank in there, see about putting incendiaries on it or getting something else in there so you got everything loaded out. It's gonna weigh it down a ton, but from what I've seen, they do pretty well. Currently I'm working for an auto parts dealer, so it's mostly a dealership, but we wholesale the OEM, the manufacturer product, their parts out to body shops in the area. So what I do is, and I work nights as well, so I'll get to work and all I do is receive parts. We have 5 different manufacturers that get dropped off at my location. And pretty much I scan all the parts in and then make sure they get put where they need to go. Any of the shops that have ordered certain parts that we don't carry or might not have in stock, they get tagged, sent out right away. That was dangerous. Didn't realize I was already doing almost 300 miles an hour here. Oh, would you look at that? When I roll the plane, you can see the 2 flaps. I never noticed that before. Yeah, one thing I've learned about this is there is no gun on the nose of this. That big pod in the center there is actually my main cannon if I run out of missiles, my bombs. Oh, I'm pretty sure that F-14 just broke the sound barrier. So, yeah, I pretty much just deal with car parts day in, day out. Every now and then I'll have to deliver those parts. You know, if a driver called off or something. This is... We're gonna try and get up out of this cloud. Pretty dark in there. Yeah, all in all, my job, it can be boring sometimes because, you know, you can't put a time frame on everything, you know, because certain days you get heavier part loads from the manufacturers, and sometimes they don't deliver them when on the time we say they will, because traffic. Who knows what's going out on the roads most of the time. Because GM, so Chevy, anyway, anything owned by GM is our biggest part manufacturer that we deal with. And we tend to have most of our issues with them getting stuff on time to us. They've been pretty good lately. We haven't had many issues. They've been showing up earlier than we normally deal with them, which is fine. As long as it gets there before 2 in the morning, we're happy. Because then we're not sitting around waiting on somebody. Is there a smiley? What the heck was that? Well, that was interesting. Wasn't paying attention, and awesome. We'll just throw all those out, see if they hit anything. So, I should have been paying attention. Yeah, I didn't know there's a smiley face on the Phantom. We'll have to find it the next game here. One thing I want to do too is you know how you can add the decals to the planes and whatnot? I want to buy some of the pinup ones and slap them on the side of this thing. I think that'd be pretty cool. So what we'll do here, we're gonna sit back a little bit. We'll let everybody else get up in there. So we'll sit on the ground for a minute, take a look at the plane. It's on the back. Well, it's not on the tail. If it is, I got it. We might have to go get in the air to find that. Yeah, I think because of us being on the ground, we can't get a look back there. By the parachute. Alright. Try not to slam the tail off. Yeah, there it is. Awesome. That's pretty funny. It's like looking at some of the cars, the front bumpers, where they, you just can't look at them the same way once you notice it, you know? I think the Toyota Supra has the same thing in the front bumper. I'm trying to think of what ones also have that stuff. So let's get this. We'll boost the range on that. No small caliber guns. So we're gonna leave this at 46 kilometers. Should probably do it. Yeah, we'll do 19. As that radar sweeps there. Yeah, see, now we're getting the splotches coming up on there. So now we're seeing, I think it's mostly our teammates, because they are all mostly within 15 kilometers of me. This, no, something. Holy jeez, already got shot at and didn't even notice. Alright. Well. This is here. I think that ended up blocking his flare. There we go. Oh, he's down. And I took another rocket to the face there. Yeah, I think my biggest issue with it is I changed the setup for some of the radar functions, and now I'm having issues. Let's see. Well, let's go research this guy. Let's see if I can get controls here. Yep. So I'd have to open Discord on my phone to get it back up. But as far as it goes, so yeah, for me to lock people, it's Alt X, which this is something changed. This got changed. That's probably my problem right here. Is I'm forgetting this. So I need that green box to pretty much be locked pretty far ahead. So we'll see what happens here. I'll make sure to hit Alt R to change my radar type. And then hopefully we can get some kills and you're just not sitting here watching me just get domed every 2 minutes or however long I survive. Alt R. Oh, it wasn't it. That just moved it up there. Okay. Sign for following. See, what I was doing before I messed with all the hotkeys. Hey, you take it easy. If you saw it's KG525, feel free to send me an invite. We'll get some games going this weekend. If you enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe, like it, and catch you in another stream maybe. You know, maybe we'll get some games together and knock out some of these guys. You take it easy. Hopefully things work out with your job search. And buy yourself your first big boy premium. All right. Thanks again for taking time out of your day to sit back and watch. Break that sound barrier, and then we're gonna go straight up again. Get up above everybody, and hopefully then they don't have such a hard problem staying alive. There we go, we had our skirt. straight up. Let's get up here. So they'll cut the afterburner off. I mean, they're still pretty far away here. The wide range. I got about a minute of fuel left. So let's hope we can get over this base, get some bombs dropped on it, try and swoop down, take out one of these guys, and yeah, have a successful game for once.
Victory is near.
This is going to be a problem. We have officially run out of fuel. And we have quite the distance to go.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
So we're doing 320 miles an hour. I've got 800 meters before I hit the ground. And I'm pretty sure we got a ways to go, guys. We will be very lucky if we can manage to coax this one out. This is rough. Hoping there'd be something a little closer here. And I don't think we're gonna have enough. Oh yeah, we're not gonna make it. Yep, it's not enough. We're gonna land it here. Man. Well, we'll check out our statistics here. Dropped about 1.5 tons of TNT. Could have sworn we got some hits on that other guy. We probably lost this game, to be honest. I shouldn't have tried to engage that second guy. I should have just booked it. So our guys got all we have left is that F4 Phantom that just took off. Oh jeez. We gotta watch this guy. If he pulls this off, this is gonna be amazing. I think this guy's only outfitted for air-to-air. That's game.
This time the enemy has proven stronger.
Man. As long as I do something with it, I get a good chunk of change out of it. So that's good. Alright, let's get a battle here. Actually, let's cancel. Go preset 2. Three times I get third place. That sucks, man. Oh, I know what I can do. No, because it's gonna automatic. No, not if I'm under this. Think we'll call it a day. Alright, thanks to everybody that tuned in. Hope you enjoyed watching me get obliterated. Till next time, take it easy.